What's up, guys? Welcome to brobeatz. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some hard emotional trap beats. If you do end up enjoying the video, make sure you do hit that sub button and turn post notifications on so you don't miss a video. Let's go ahead and hop into it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the melody. So BPM, I would say if you want something modern, 150 to 160, but you can obviously use whatever you want. And scale, I think I'm gonna just default to my F or F sharp, just so it's easier. And then sounds, just a little custom sound. Really all you need is just to add like ambience or reverb or whatever, to kind of get that vibe. So with this, let's just keep this very simple. So what you can do is go on your root, okay, and make a chord upward and then make a chord backward, because we're automatically going to hit these half steps here, which will give us that sad sound. But then when you move from here to other notes off of these, it'll kind of make it emotional. Okay, so that is pretty much what you want to do. So we're gonna just make a bass line, and let's just see. Honestly, let's just make it basic and then offset this. All right, just add some bounce in there. Just go ahead and get started with the melody. So I'm gonna zoom in, and we probably can go down one more. Let's take this, pull this up an octave, and then make a chord from it like this. And then take this middle note, and we can pull this up an octave, and then pull this up an octave in that order. Okay, and this is how we can make an easy melody that will work. So I'm gonna cut these down. And then we just use the in-betweens. So I'm gonna offset this. And actually, I'm gonna pull this back down. And let's make a chord out of this one and pull it back. And we could just start dragging a bunch of these in. And we're gonna kind of trickle this up somewhere up here, like so. Okay, so that matches nicely right here. And then I think that's good, honestly. And I know it's kind of hard to see because there's so many like lines and notes going everywhere. Just try to make this look a little bit better. Okay, so let's shrink this down. And this is the melody. Okay, so now what we can do on this other side, since all of this is pretty much in harmony, right? Like it's kind of a part of the same thing here. We can just copy a lot of this over, and then we can just adjust the notes. So I'm gonna take this out. Let's try completing this chord here. Let's try this note. I'm gonna move this back. I'm gonna bring this C over and see what that sounds like, because they go together. Okay, so I think what I want to do is take this and pull this up, and then from here make a chord, and let's see what that sounds like, because I want something a little bit higher to go. Kind kind of liked it right there. All right, so this is our melody. So next we're gonna do is just add a little variation on this side. Okay, so now we're just gonna add some variation. So we're gonna put something in right here just so it's a little different when it starts. So we're just gonna take this, right, and then we're just gonna kind of utilize these notes here, but they sound kind of sad. Let's see. Okay, I like that. Pretty simple. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next sound. All right, so for our next sound, I just went ahead and layered it. So I just copied it and pasted it here because we already spent enough time on the melody. I think it's full enough. We don't really need too much. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our little counter sound here. Okay, so let's go in here. And matter of fact, let's look here first. If we look out of this main melody, we can kind of use some of these notes right here for it. So we can start on the G sharp and then kind of play around there. I'm gonna try to, keep it quick. Shift D, and then let's see. And I guess I could just play the sound since it's new. Pull it down an octave. Okay, so now over here, pretty much with these counters, all you need to do is just pull them over and pull them up an octave and then just change some of the notes. Obviously this is not like a perfect spot. Just kind of flam it a bit. And you can make a chord backwards to kind of get a nice little harmony. You see, we're just flip-flopping from one note to another, right? Right, and then over here we could, well, it's the same thing really, right? Now I'm gonna just copy these over just for speed. And then we just let it play out. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and throw on our basses. Then we can get started with our drums. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start with our bass. One. So here we have this little bass. Okay. And this is just for two different parts. I like adding synth basses so I can like add the kick and stuff. So we're just gonna make this simple. Copy this. And then probably stop the bass. All right, and then for our 808, kind of the same thing, except I'm gonna try to do this fast so we don't have to be sitting here all day. But pretty much we're just gonna put them in those 808 spots. Let's copy it over and then just change some things up. You can go crazy with this if you want to, or you could just keep it real simple. I'm gonna kind of go in between, just do a little things. And so let's take this, pull it up. Let's change the grid, pull that up, and then we're gonna change this to a slide note. I'm gonna pull it down a bit. Okay, I like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in our actual drums here. All right, so now we're just gonna do our drums. I'm gonna try to keep this simple so I can keep it real time. So I'm gonna turn this up, and then let's turn these on, and let's go in here, and let's just C5. I like to double my kicks. You don't have to do that. It's just something personal. So I'm gonna just add them in manually. Okay. And then we can right click, set to next bar, or I don't know why it's not working. There we go. And then let's go up here, and I'm just gonna play around with the velocity slightly. Then set to next bar, and we can set to next bar. I'm gonna make this at 64 though, so it's not repetitive. And I kind of want to add some new drums. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can add something in real quick. Where is this? Click, turn it down, and then it should be in key now. Well, not key, but it should match. Make sure to cut. Okay, and then we can redo this. All right, there we go. So our beat is done. Let's listen to it. And make sure we turn it off. All right, there we go. All right, and of course we can go ahead and mix it and stuff, but that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully that was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.